Hey guys, wanted to hop on here today and talk a little bit about the federal buyout that's being offered. We know OPM sent out a letter essentially offering all federal employees the ability to resign and essentially go on paid administrative leave until the end of September. Now, it's very unusual. It's unprecedented in many ways. There's limited information available, and they're also asking you to make a decision on a very short timeline. So all these things create challenges in making a good decision, okay? And then throw on top of it, is it legal? Will they actually be able to pay you and hold up this deal? So a lot of questions, a lot of uncertainty. And what I wanted to do here today is just talk about how to think through making a decision point here, okay? I think it's important. If you're retirement eligible, this might not be a bad deal, okay? So you've got your years of service in, you've hit your age, whether it's MRA in 30, 16, 20, whatever it might be, and you're planning to go out anyway. This might be a good deal for you, an opportunity to go ahead and go on administrative leave, continue to collect a paycheck until the end of September, and then be officially retired. The problem I have here is it's just too vague. There's nothing in writing. There's nothing formal saying, that your benefits are going to be, intact and full, whatever it might be that we need, something in writing to make it more formal before making a decision like this and just typing resign into, your email subject and hitting reply. So that's my concern there. So more information I think is warranted and more information is needed. Now, where it gets really interesting is if you're just a few months away from becoming eligible for full retirement benefits. Okay, so maybe August is your date, you hit MRA in 30. Do you come up short if you hit resign today? And then in August, when your time comes, you're actually not getting credit for those next few months that were pretty important to what your benefit calculations might be, whether it's your FERS annuity, FEHB, whatever it might be. I don't know. Those are just questions that I would have. I'd want formally answered in writing. Of course, the last part of this is if you're not retirement eligible, if you've got a few years or more, maybe this isn't a great deal, right? Unless your situation is super untenable with the return to office mandate and the conditions just aren't great and you need to go ahead and move on from your job. Otherwise, maybe this isn't a great deal. Essentially what it is just offering you money to go ahead and leave. Then you have to find another job. Right? You have to find your next opportunity in that circumstance. So are you prepared to do that? And I'd ask some big questions in any of these three circumstances and say, what are you retiring to? Are you ready? Right? So have you done the math on that, making sure that you're set up and your retirement's going to be what you want it to? Create your retirement income worksheet, something we talk about all the time. I'd also ask, if you are changing careers, what opportunities are out there? You can have the ability to make the same total compensation or something similar when you include all the benefits and the value of those benefits, I should say. So ask those kind of questions. And then, of course, run the numbers, right? So where do you currently stand? How much work do you have left to do in order to go ahead and be able to meet your goals for the future, right? So where do you currently stand? And of course, you always got to consider what you're giving up in lost benefits. But so big questions like that, there's a ton more questions that you can go ahead and ask as you continue to work through this process. But I wouldn't rush into making a decision. That's just me. I'd probably tend to play it safe when it comes to, these sort of decisions can ripple and have a really big impact, not just today, but, many days and years down the road. Okay. So it's a fluid situation. We're going to continue to be monitoring it. I'm part of a federal family myself. So if you have questions, would love to hear from you and help you kind of work through that. That's what we do. We help federal employees every day build these custom financial plans and work through questions around retirement and just making good, smart financial decisions. So until next time.